Well, we're going to finish on Netflix with a film. Yes, it's called Finding Her Edge. And here's a clip.
Partnerships are business decisions, not romances. This is the biggest competition of my life. I have to press pause on my feelings and focus on what really matters. And you need to skate with me.
Why is Adriana skating with Braden Elliott?
That's the future of your rig. The universe is giving us a gift. Your talent and Adriana Russo. A Russo girl brings prestige.
There must be a thing about figure skating at the moment, because I was reading a book the other day. I'd say the other day because it was pretty quick. It's a little bit flimsy like this, to be honest with you.
You read a book?
I read a book in a day. Would you believe it?
Come on.
It wasn't a working day, Ian. Don't worry. The boss can listen. Okay. No, but it made me think of this because it's really very similar. And as I say, it's just about as flimsy as that was, which is why you could read it so quickly. But this is a Canadian teen drama. I think it's something that my daughters would probably quite like to watch, because this sort of centres around three sisters, the pressures of their family's figure skating legacy. You know, everything is dialed up completely during this. I mean, like, it's proper drama central. And in a world probably that most of us don't really understand, pressures of a sport, pressures to do well. It's a real dynasty, I suppose, this family of figure skaters. And the middle sister, Adriana, she's training for the World Championships, and she's got this new partner, Braden, but she's still got eyes on the last partner, her first love. You're not really supposed to fall for your partner. So there's they're against each other because they're competing against each other, but they really love each other or they like each other. And there's lots of that kind of drama. There's money sort of involved, money pressures, because they want this family legacy to continue. It's full of good-looking people. It's just got all the makings of something that if you've got a teenager would enjoy. For me, that's about as deep as it gets. I don't know if you'd agree, Ian, but I think that's about as deep as it gets. It's easy viewing. There's no kind of emotional intelligence needed or required with this, nor your attention span, really. It's just kind of going on in the background. It's nice to watch, but I do think it's the teens that will like it, and the sort of older kids, because one thing they do very well, and because I've got teenage children, is that sort of that hormonal, complete dramatic behaviour over absolutely nothing, and that kind of happens and comes through in this quite well. So I guess they pull that off quite well. It's unusual for Netflix. It didn't. If I'd known it was if I didn't know it was Netflix, I wouldn't have necessarily thought it was a Netflix production. But I enjoyed it all the same. But I think it's probably my least favourite of the week, Ian. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd agree, but I would also say that this is in no way aimed at me in terms of the demographic. So it's not that surprising that I actually sort of stopped watching after a while. But yeah, winter sports romances are having a moment, aren't they? Because we've got Heated Rivalry. Everyone's talking about that gay ice hockey drama, aren't they? That's huge. We've got the Winter Olympics. We've got the European Skating Championships. It's all happening. And also the fact we have a figure skating couple who looks set to emulate Torvill and Dean. So it seems like a good moment for this to be screening. And I really enjoy ice skating, so it was interesting. So that aspect of it did interest me. Whereas the kind of home life, so the dad runs this ice rink, but he's so obsessed on actually the older, I think it's the older daughter becoming a champion, that he kind of, the middle daughter kind of runs the business, and he just makes life very difficult for her because he's just, family is first and business second. So yeah, you've got this sort of this new partner that she's kind of given up. She had sort of hung up her skates, but she's encouraged to partner this young lad who is a hot prospect, and basically if you partner him and you're good enough, you're pretty much guaranteed a medal. But then she's also going to be because all these skaters are coming to this sort of it's Team Russo, their HQ is this rink and their home. All these skaters are coming together, including her former skating partner Freddie, who she kind of has feelings for. So yeah, it's very much a young adult drama, romantic drama. So yeah, I think I would leave it to them to judge it, because yeah, it's certainly not for the likes of me, Hannah. But yeah, hopefully some of our listeners will enjoy it.